Welcome to your first day in Albion Online. Let's make sure you have everything you need to succeed in this vast, exciting, and dangerous world. As you can see, we're lacking in the armor and weapons department, but we won't be purchasing them from a vendor or receiving them through quest rewards. Every weapon and armor piece in Albion is crafted by players just like you. So let's gather some resources and assemble them ourselves. Gathering materials are divided into tiers. We'll be able to gather Tier 1 rough logs and rough stone with our bare hands. Let's go ahead and gather enough of each to craft some tools. At the nearby crafting station on the Tools tab, you'll see a list of Tier 1 beginner's tools and the materials required to craft them. Let's make one of everything, just to be safe. Remember, we'll be able to gather 1 tier higher resources with 1 tier lower tools. This will help us out when we begin to gather Tier 2 materials. Now that we have some gathering tools, let's talk about where to find resources. By opening the world map, you can see we're currently on the Royal Continent, where all players begin their journeys. The world is divided into biomes, housing resources specific to each zone. The biomes are forests, highlands, mountains, steppes, and swamps. We've started here, in the mountain biome, abundant with stone, fiber, and ore. You can see for yourself the resources an area holds by reading the key in the top right of the zone's map. Let's gather enough Tier 1 stone, logs, and hide to craft ourselves a full set of Tier 1 leather armor, as well as a Tier 1 sword and Tier 1 shield. You can craft these via the workbench, under the Armor tab and the Weapons tab. Choose an ability for your newly crafted sword and try a few moves on the nearby training dummy to get a feel for Albion's combat. Remember, you can change the abilities on your weapons and armor at any time. Now that we've ditched the loincloth and look like a real adventurer, it's time to move on to the starter city. Just follow the arrow sign on your mini-map. The starter cities for each biome house every building needed to get the ball rolling. Let's take a minute to explore. This is where Albion's freedom to choose your own destiny really shines through. We can craft some Tier 2 weapons and armor with some unique abilities at the Mage, Warrior, and Hunter lodges. To see for yourself all the skills and abilities these armors and weapons provide, just click on the pull-out tabs in the top right corner here. Once you've decided, let's go ahead and gather some of the Tier 2 materials required to craft them. The resources we need will be conveniently placed near the smelter, weaver, tanner, or lumber mill. Go ahead and refine your gathered materials to metal bars, cloth, leather, or planks. Then you can craft your fancy new Tier 2 set of equipment. Don't forget to choose abilities for each new weapon and armor. And don't be afraid to mix and match armor and weapons that come from different lodges. We have the freedom to tailor our classes to our own unique playstyle. If we aren't sure which weapons or armor skills feel like the right fit, try them all. Experiment and tweak your abilities until you've really created a character you're proud of, and enjoy playing. It'll make your adventures in Albion all the more rewarding. Good luck!